Say guys, all right, so I've been requested to show some of my lathering. So what I'm lathering with today is I have my Mitchell Wolfat bowl, but it's not totally Mitchell Wolfat because I'm fed up with Mitchell Wolfat. I was ready to pitch it because the lather stinks. Yeah, I know, everyone's gonna think I'm crazy. I can make plenty of lather, but the lather is kind of like an egg white. It's real light, and then it doesn't have much cushion to it, and then it tends to fade towards the end of the shave. You know, my brush, you get loaded up like that, and by the time I get to the third pass, that thing just kind of narrows down. So what I decided to do is add some fine, their sandalwood to it. I put about, I don't know, what, a third of a puck on there. Cheese grated it, mixed it all together. Makes a wonderful mix. I got the idea from a friend who was mixing up some of his soaps, and he told me that he mixed his Mitchell Wolfat because he had the same issue with it. He mixed his with the Hasslinger. He called it Fatlinger. I was dying. But I would do that. I would do that because Hasslinger was one of the top soaps, period. But they took the tallow out of it. They must have been hit by the politically correct crowd and the animal rights activists or something. I don't know why they would take the tallow out of that soap, because I've used the new one, the non-tallow. Not nearly as good. But the Fine Accoutrements, their soap, most underrated soap out there. It's the Topic base, but it smells good. And this is the Santal, which is based on the art of shaving sandalwood. So it has a great scent. And the Mitchell Wolfat, the scent is very light on it, so they mix real well. And I just keep adding water to this. What I do is I put the water, I have a real thin stream of water, and I put it right in the center there. This takes water for days. Come on. There we go, now we're talking. And this is why I usually cut this part out. It just takes forever. But what I'm doing is I'm building the lather in the brush for the next two passes. And you can see that this stuff is awesome, the quality of this lather. Plain Mitchell Wolfat, that ain't gonna happen. Very nice. By the way, I'm shaving with my that's my Dorko. Very nice. So I mentioned last shave about that cut I got right there on the side of my cheek. Well, I was shaving a few days ago. See, today's Monday, Wednesday, 5 days ago. And I was shaving with this razor. And I noticed when I got out of the shower that my water was not in good shape. I have extremely hard water where I'm at, and I have a softener that softens it. And softened water is awesome. Softened water doesn't have any of the minerals in it, because as it goes through the softener, it replaces all the hard minerals, the calcium and magnesium, with sodium. So the water that's real high in sodium from being softened is super slippery, which is great for shaving, obviously. But my softener went on the blink. And when I got out of the shower, I could tell, even when I was in the shower, I could tell that that water didn't have that real nice slippery feel. And in fact, what will happen is if the softener's not working well, the water almost gets worse than it would otherwise. It gets almost sticky. I call it getting greasy. I mean, you can rub your hands together and it almost sticks like you have bearing grease on your hands. Anyway, so as I was starting to shave, I could feel it real sticky. Like I said, I could feel it on my hands. I could feel it on my body when I was in the shower. When I started to shave, that blade was not gliding across my skin. Like I was saying in the other video, there's all kinds of variables that can cause things. In my case, I have a big issue with the water. Because my water is so hard, just to give you some numbers, it's about 22 to 25 grains of hardness. So normal water is about, they say normal water, or water if it gets up to 8 grains, that's considered hard water. So my water is like 2.5, 3 times what normal hard water would be, or the definition of hard water. So I have to really make sure that my softener is working. Make sure my water softening's working so I can shave. So anyway, as I'm starting this pass right here, it happened. And this is what it looked like. So I sent him 3 razors. I sent him, you fucking dirty bitch, man. This water, this shave is done. Fuck. Not nice. My wife said I shouldn't have shown that. Girls at the office go, "Oh, Doc, you gotta show it. That's totally you." So I made a compromise. I bleeped it. But you could think that that's the edge doing that. But it's not. Same edge I have right here. Didn't touch it. Just dropped it. Okay, so yeah, it is my fault. I, of course, get sloppy. But just because that water was so sticky. Very nice though. Ooh. Wow, very nice. So there are all kinds of things that can be causing issues with shaves. It's not always the blade, not always the edge. Very nicely done. Still there. So I guess my point here is, this is some new stuff that I got that I really like. My point is that, you know, many different things that it can be. Oh, very nice. So take some time, figure it out. Don't beat yourself up. You guys have a great shave. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you real soon.